Hey gang, Rob here. I am out on a hunting trip in southeast Okanagan, pretty close to the Monashee mountain range. Today's the first day I've been kind of anywhere near my camp when it's been light out. Otherwise I've been hunting. Unfortunately, it seems like the spot that I had e-scouted, which looked really promising, doesn't have a lot of deer in it, which is too bad. Anyways, I'm going to show you what I've been up to, a little bit of what I've been up to during the COVID kind of social isolation, physical isolation time. Here's my truck. It's just a stock 2015 Toyota Tundra, but I worked on a project with my daughter Bella, which is pretty cool. I got this decked system used, and inside of it I built this cool stove with Bella. A little help from a couple friends. Yeah, so I now have a built-in stove, and over here is my pantry. So you can see that I can load up the other drawer with all the food I would ever need for, I'm supposed to be out for 5 days. I think I've got 15 days worth of food. And that frees up the box space for miscellaneous other important stuff like chainsaw, pack frame, all that stuff. Stuff that you need to have with you for a trip. Oh, and snow chains. Wonder why I need those. The other thing is I wound up putting this rooftop tent on. So I found a used rooftop tent on Marketplace. This is an AluCab Expedition Gen 3. It's been really quite the treat because your camp goes up in like 30 seconds, maybe a minute, and you're sleeping. It's pretty awesome. So you can roll up anywhere and just have camp set up. Got to do some snow cleaning there. And then the latest addition, well, there's an awning here. That awning I didn't deploy right now because it's a great awning for rain and sun, not so much for snow. It'll collapse with the snow weight. And then here, this is the latest addition. This thing is made in Canada by a company called Planar heaters, and it's actually a planar heater. So the other night, I think it was close to -10. It was quite chilly, clear sky, and this thing really took the bite off in the evening when I was upstairs in the rooftop tent, kind of relaxing, watching a movie, believe it or not, on my laptop, and then it helps me dry my clothes off if they get wet. And in the morning, you fire that up, and it's just nice to have a warm tent and yeah, just have that comfortable environment to put your clothes on and stuff like that. So this thing's been great, and I'm really pleased I bought it. So pretty simple. Basically, inside it's got a planar heater which burns on kerosene, and on the outside here is a hot air port that blows air up this tube, which goes inside my tent where there's a controller and just basically an on-off switch. And then the exhaust is that little metal thing right there. That's just the exhaust, and it just you turn the on-off switch, it heats up a glow plug, much like a diesel truck, and then it injects kerosene. Kerosene heats up a manifold. Fan blows cold air over the manifold, cools the manifold down, takes the hot air from that manifold and blows it up into the tent. And the tent's probably, I mean, it depends on how cold it is, but it heats the tent up to well over 20 degrees, which is really nice. Figured I'd give you a bit more of a look at the planar heater. So this is the back side of it after I've taken the snow off. This little thing, this white thing in front of me here is kerosene reservoir. It holds, I believe, about 8 liters or 2 gallons of kerosene. And you can see it's kind of like 1/3 full there. This thing here is the clean air intake. So that's like a little snorkel, the filter on it to make sure the air that's pulled into the heater is clean. And then that's the exhaust system. It's got a really good quality Canadian case made by a company called Nanook. They basically make the same thing as Pelican cases, but I think they're actually a little better. It's just a vent for the container there. And inside, you can see that's the 4D planar heater. And sorry, I apologize. That's the 2D 2 kilowatt planar heater, and just the workings of the unit. It's pretty compact and pretty neat. I'm gonna close it up so it doesn't get coated in snow. There you have it.